80. Back to 60. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. The Niners at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating. Isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full start backs him up 5, first and 15. Now back to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Ball at the 33, second and 9. He'll drop to throw. Drops this underneath for Davis Price. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Big alert, big alert.
Third and goal at the 4-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Swift to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw on second down. Felder finds his man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be 49er football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Check smash.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally.
Come on. Hey. 18 Cardinal.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jared Stingley picks it, and the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
60 Vikings. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On play action, they'll throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And some room to maneuver. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Okay, ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Second down and inches. He's going to air one out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw from his end zone, Felder. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Forced out to, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Dawson Knox from 6 yards away. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Felder. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Hold it there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 5. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 9 yards that time.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Tackled by the cornerback, Derek Stingley.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Off-play action. Felder under pressure. They got him again.
Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Check contact, check contact.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw on third down. Felder. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on first down. Felder throwing the out route incomplete. That's Crawford. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Crawford. And in for the Lions touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown to try here for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And not much to speak of. Called a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They're going to look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he works free. And some strong running. Does the big boy have the juice? So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Drop 50, drop 50.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
Come on.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it'll be intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks like.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Felder. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective. They had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this thing in total, when you start taking chances like that, you know what that means? You have to take more chances later. Right? When you don't convert, that just means you got to double down on it. So we can see this thing pile up as we go on.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
They'll run right here with Swift.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Back to 16. Panther 11. Panther 11. Solo on check. Solo check. Hey, smash Broncos. Left wing 19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So on 4th down, a big-time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
A line of of scrimmage. Once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They will run it with Swift here.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. And now here's another interception.
Derek Stingley picks it.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Felder. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
56 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, Felder. And this is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now a give right side, Swift.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Felder. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And my goodness, another interception.
And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you express that.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On third down, Felder. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their head.